Weather Service is also surveying the damage across Scott County, Indiana, in areas around both Scottsburg and Austin. And thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Connie Leonard. As you can see on this map, the Weather Service confirmed a tornado touchdown starting in Scott County, and it made its way across the Ohio River into Trimble County. WHAS 11's Conroy DeLuche and photojournalist Connie Offit join us live now from North Blanton Road in Austin, Indiana, right where that tornado touched down. So, Conroy, how are folks doing out there tonight?
All things considered, spirits are still up pretty high. That's because no serious injuries reported out here. And you may not be able to tell behind me, but this is a two-story home right off North Blanton Road. Huge tree branches fell on this home just after 3 a.m. Just think about how dark it must have been, especially with the power going out on Thursday morning. And the woman who lives here says that her and her brother and cats were able to get out okay. And she said that she's just relieved that out of all the things that cannot be replaced, a table that was built by her father. It certainly could have been much worse.
You're looking at wind speeds of like 100, 110 that would do something like this. A lot of serious wind at 3 in the morning.
Hours before dawn, trees were ripped out of the ground, limbs fell on homes, and part of this house was torn off.
It took the garage off the foundation, turned it sideways and slammed it into the house, dropped it down on a tractor and some other equipment sitting in the garage.
Next door to the damaged house is Steve Hoskins.
It sounded like somebody screaming at first, and then it slowed down, then it sounded like a train.
It's a sound he knows all too well. 10 years ago, his one-story farmhouse was 2 stories, but a tornado ripped it up. In this storm, he simply waited out the raging wind and rain, then started getting to work cleaning up his lawn.
You can see I had big trees down in front of the house, all in my driveway, up the driveway, and I could see the electric lines laying on the ground.
About a half-mile down North Blanton Road, Mike Kochasik with the National Weather Service was checking all the damage to this family home where a brother and sister escaped.
And that's a blessing right there, that everyone made it out okay. But yeah, the trees, that's a different story.
The trees will take days, maybe weeks, to cut up and clear out. He says the road definitely saw a tornado, but he's still trying to determine the path.
We're trying to connect the dots between here and Jefferson County, Indiana, so we got a few more places to go to connect with deputy and see if it all lines up. So far, indications are that it does.
As for Hoskins, looking at a long cleanup, but he sees a silver lining, the same one he learned during the last storm.
Well, this kind of damage seems like a lot, but anytime you can fix anything with money, you should never worry about it.
He also joked that now with more trees down, he's got a better view of Hardy Lake. Certainly could have been much worse, but as we reported, the National Weather Service has confirmed tornado touchdowns across southern Indiana, and it's a wide line, so certainly an extensive cleanup, especially with all these trees, debris, and some people who have to cut up and dig out and hopefully not have to rebuild too much of their home, especially as these people continue to live here. Live in Scott County, Indiana, with photojournalist Connie Offit, Conroy DeLuche, WHAS 11, on your side.